Hi, this is Vanessa.
Valerie.
Renee.
Tiffany.
And this is Chapter 21, Hydrogen.
Iceland leaders envision a hydrogen-fueled economy that serves as a clean, safe, and efficient energy system. In this system, electricity generated from renewable sources such as wind and solar energy can be used to produce hydrogen. Fuel cells can be used to produce electrical energy, creating H2O as a waste product. Basing energy systems on hydrogen could alleviate dependence on foreign fuels, as well as help fight climate change and even lower temperatures globally. Hydrogen atoms bind to other molecules, becoming incorporated in everything from H2O to organic molecules, and H2O is usually not found freely. Electrolysis is when electricity is used to split hydrogen atoms from O2 atoms of water molecules, represented in the equation 2H2O makes 2H2 plus O2. In this process, it produces pure hydrogen and does so without emitting carbon or nitrogen-based pollutants. If coal is burned to create the electricity, then the entire process will not reduce emissions compared with reliance on fossil fuels themselves. Pollutants such as CO2, SO2, and CH4.
Hydrogen can also be made from biomass and fossil fuels. These sources usually require less energy but have carbon-based emissions. Also, new research suggests hydrogen can deplete stratospheric ozone and lengthen the lifetime of methane if things go wrong. Isolated hydrogen gas can be used as a fuel to produce electricity within fuel cells. The chemical reaction is the reverse of that of electrolysis. An oxygen molecule and two hydrogen molecules each split and bind to form two water molecules. Hydrogen gas, which is stored in an attached fuel tank, is put at one side of the cell, whose center consists of two electrodes that sandwich a membrane. One electrode, which creates two hydrogen ions that move across the membrane. On the other side of the cell, oxygen molecules are split into oxygen ions, which then bind to hydrogen ions traveling across the membrane, forming water. During this process, the electrons from the hydrogen ions create an electric current between the two electrodes, aka electricity.
Algae can also be used as a hydrogen fuel source. Biologist Anastasia Melis thought one possible hydrogen source might be a single-celled aquatic plant, an alga called Chlamydomonas reinhardti. Green algae photosynthesize, so in order to conduct photosynthesis effectively, Chlamydomonas reinhardti needs sulfur as a nutrient. The algae also contains an enzyme called hydrogenase, which is normally active when the alga is deprived of light, which can trigger the alga to produce hydrogen instead of oxygen as a metabolic byproduct.
Hydrogen has many benefits. Because it is the most abundant element in the universe, we will never run out of it. It can also be clean and non-toxic to use, and pure water and heat may be the only waste products from a hydrogen fuel cell. Though hydrogen can catch fire, if kept under pressure, it is no more dangerous than gasoline in tanks. Also, hydrogen fuel cells are energy efficient. Depending on the type of fuel cell, 35% to 70% of the energy in the reaction can be used. Fuel cells are also silent and non-polluting. Fuel cells will generate electricity whenever hydrogen fuel is supplied without ever needing recharging.